Hey, this is Stacie from Perfect Chaos. I review What Would Jesus Post in exchange for honest review from BookLook Bloggers. I like the title, kind of sort of like What Would Jesus Do, but What Would Jesus Post? And the book deals with social media. Social media has become this powerful presence. We can't escape social media. You have your Facebook, your Twitter, Instagram, Google Plus, Pinterest, Vine, and what you post has an effect on your reputation in addition to your spiritual side of you. And we have to be careful of what we post on social media. And like I have a relative that posted a twerking video on YouTube, and my mother found it, and she was not very happy. Or that sarcastic comment that I made may have offended someone. Oh, yeah, the book was written by Brian Wassom, and he gives 7 principles Christians should follow in social media. And one of the first things which stood out was, am I honoring God with how I use social media? What effect are these sites having on me as a person? How can I use technology to be a better friend? If your friend is having a bad day, do you give something sarcastic? Do you not respond? Or do you call them, pick up the phone, send a private message, and see how they doing? This one said, the one thing social media doesn't encourage us to do is to think. Social media asks you what you are thinking, but they don't tell you to think about what you're posting before you post it, before it's out there. Even though you can delete it, it's still there. And here go a good one that I thought was very powerful. Our friends might not catch everything we post online, but God doesn't miss a thing. Um, Although there are several considerations to keep in mind when using social media well, none of them matter when you are paying attention to what you're saying. Another highlight in the book was people show different sides of their personalities on different websites. LinkedIn is the business profile, and Facebook is the social profile, and Twitter is this side of me. Yet and it can lead, the incongruence can lead to us being hypocrites. We're showing a different personality than who we really are. The book said the danger here is the temptation to compartmentalize our lives to the point where we behave and hold ourselves in one context is not only different from, but incompatible with how we act in another context. Simply put, we become hypocrites. The book went on to say social media creates a permanent record. Is we drink, we may smoke, we may have sex, but we don't need to publicize all of that. It can affect our reputation. Or he talked about the dude that worked at Chrysler, not worked at Chrysler, but he managed part of the Chrysler's Twitter account, and he thought he was posting something to his personal Twitter, and he posted it to the business Twitter, and he got fired the next day because he was representing the brand. Our social media posts can affect our reputation. The author said we may be drawn to think and behave in a certain way online that we would have never done anywhere else. But if we nurture that second life, it becomes truly what we desire. It becomes our life inside and out. He also talked about how social media influences our lives. Something we might think is not okay can become okay on social media. Let's say they was talking about the gay marriage thing a few months ago. Everybody was posting the little symbol picture thing on their profile. Someone else might see it and say, well, everyone else is supporting gay marriage, so I might as well too. Another example, there was a lot of posts on social media discussing the last person you had sex with, or the last sexual act, or they want names and dates and places. A lot of sexualized posts, and if you're celibate, you should probably stay away from those posts. Might give folks the wrong idea. They might want to hit you. Well, you posted you did this on social media a few days ago, even though you haven't had sex in weeks, days, months, years. Can you give me a chance? You know? So what you post can have an effect. That naked picture or half naked picture, that suggestive pose. It's a broader audience, you know. Because now you got your friends. Let's say, for example, my Facebook has over 2,000 friends. Let's see. I have over 2,000 friends. Let's go to Facebook real quick. I have 2,174 friends. That's just on Facebook. But the Facebook is also linked to Twitter. On Twitter, I have 3,500 followers. So now you have this 2,000, almost 3,000. That's 6,000 people. And those friends have friends have friends. So now this one little post that may not make no difference to nobody can show up on friends of friends of friends. Maybe they share it, you know. Or he's saying people might make their lives more glamorous than what they truly are, you know, because they want to keep up with the Joneses. Social media also can drive us to distraction. The author was saying how he supposed to finish this book months ago, but kept getting distracted by Facebook. The author said he could have finished this book months ago, but kept getting distracted by social media. I have a book I'm working on, and I get distracted by social media. I haven't written in the book in weeks. It's a diary about my kids never argue for 2014. And I probably missed out on a lot of incidences and things they did because I'm on social media. It can also distract us from God. We can be on social media, but we still need to spend time with God. Also, social media can cause you to be a stumbling block for someone else that's struggling with an issue. Like I said, the author was talking about the liquor. He don't want to be seen with liquor on social media. He don't want to be a stumbling block to another believer who struggles with the issue. I know I have posted glasses of liquor on Instagram and Facebook. He said he don't have enough time to control how the picture is interpreted. So I think we don't know how our post or tweet or picture or status Instagram thingy is interpreted by someone else. And I already discussed about being a friend. Finally, the author discussed how Facebook can be, or Twitter can be the place where people vent about their problems, and I am one of those venters. And some people don't feel vindicated unless they put their troubles on Facebook, Twitter. But there are some things you probably should not put. Let's say intimate details of our marriage, details of a divorce or custody battle. Or if you're a blogger, you probably shouldn't back talk, or not back talk, that's the wrong word. You probably shouldn't insult a company that sent you a product for review, no matter how good or bad the product is. Constructive criticism, not destructive criticism. It was a situation a while back that was posted in a authors group of mine where someone was publishing a book and he bashed the company that was publishing his book, and someone sent a screenshot of the complaint to the company. And it kind of went viral in the author communities that I'm in. And it also got sent to also blew up on the publishing company web page. So I don't know what happened after, but he could have potentially lost his book deal because he can't keep his mouth shut. Instead of taking the issues to the company privately, maybe he could have called his agent or editor, emailed the company. He decided to post his problems on social media where it was shared multiple times, on top of multiple times, on multiple sites. It was shared on Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn. I don't know the author's name or his book, whether he was a popular author. I just know I read the post and it was not pleasant. It's like if I reviewed this ring and I said the company sucks. I said the company sucks and it's no good and blah blah blah, and it's a piece of 4-letter words. I might not get the company might not approve me for product reviews from them again. Then it also reflects bad on other sponsors who's looking at my Facebook, my Twitter, my LinkedIn, because companies do look at these when they come time to choosing you. Sometimes companies look at your blog before get approval. They pull up your social media before approving you. And if you're a family-friendly blogger and they see you attacking other companies destructively, they don't want anything to do with you. You know, you don't want to be that person. You know, that blogger. You know, this company sucks. And they full of BS and they need to be shut down, boycott the company. You can't do that. You have to watch what you say on social media. You don't know who's, so I have to start being a little bit more careful with what I post and what I disclose and what I am saying before I say it, because once it's out there, it's out there.